Okay, here's our craft for today. So you should have 2 pages. And I'm gonna actually rip these out before we start anything. So you should have this page with like a movie, like what directors use this for directing movies. And then you should also have this all about paper. There's 2 of them. You actually need both this time, so try not to rip your top one when you rip it out. All right, and I'll set everything else to the side. Okay, I'm gonna leave this paper alone for a minute, and let's do this paper first. This is the work, the writing paper. So what we're gonna do is we are going to write one of the dancers' names in this little box. So all about blank, we're gonna pick a dancer to write her name in this box. And then we're gonna write something that she did, something that she was famous for, something that we read from that book, from the nonfiction book that we just read. All right, we'll do that twice, and we're gonna make a little booklet out of all of this. So I'm going to pick to write about Virginia Johnson in the top. So I'm gonna write her name, Virginia Johnson. Okay, now listen, if you don't want to write about her, you have on, where'd my packet go? On this page that we just did together, you have 3 different facts about 3 different women that you could write about. So I'm doing this before we've even done this paper, okay? I'm recording this video before we've done this paper together. That's why I don't have anything written on here. But you should have just been a part of my live lesson where we wrote down 3 facts of different women. You're welcome to write one of these facts on this paper, okay? This is just a fact that I found while I was reading the book. So Virginia Johnson, I read that she began dancing at age 3. That's so young. I'm going to write that about her on this page. I'm going to write she started started dancing. I'm not sure I can fit the whole word dancing right there, so I'll write it right here. Dancing at age 3. She started dancing at age 3. Now I'm listening to my sounds to sound out these words. If you, because I did not spell all of these words correctly, because not all words are spelled exactly like they sound. If you know how to spell any of these words the correct way that I misspelled, you're welcome to fix those words so that you can spell it correctly. All right? If you're not sure how to spell the word, listen to the sounds and write them down just like I did. Go ahead and pause the video while you write about Virginia Johnson or whoever you want to write about on this first page. You don't have to pick the same one I did. All right, I'm going to move on to the second one. So I think for my second person, I will write about Josephine Baker. Josephine Baker. Okay. So Josephine Baker, when I read this book, I learned that, so hold on, I'm going back into the book right now to figure out what she did because I forgot. I remember. It says she was the first African-American woman to star in a movie. That's really cool. So I'll say, first African American American. First, African American. So we actually uppercase the words African and American. Woman. In. To. Be. Or star, I should say star. To. R. If I had eraser, I would erase that. Sorry, you can just forget that that's there. First African American woman to star in a movie. First African American woman to star in a movie. If you want to copy that, you're welcome to. If you want to write something else from your 3 facts page, you could do that too. Pause the video while you finish your sentence. All right. So now I'm going to cut these out. Go. Cut this one out. Okay, next I'm going to cut this out. I don't know what this board is called, but it's something that like a director of a movie would hold. And, you know, when the actors start acting, they would say, action. And then they would, hold on. And then they would, like, go like this and make this little bar here kind of hit the top, and that's when the actors know to start acting or that the camera is rolling. I don't know what this board is called though. Director's board, I guess. Okay, so there's that, and then we also need to cut out this little arm up here. Okay, you're welcome to pause the video if you don't have everything cut out yet. I'm actually going to go get my glue really quick. I'll be right back. And I also grabbed a stapler. Now remember that we don't staple things by ourselves. Ask mom and dad for help or a grown-up for help. If you don't have a stapler, I'll show you how to do it with glue too. So first, everybody needs glue. And you're going to glue, this is like a little arm, like I was saying, that the director would like go like this, action. And that would slam down at the top and it makes a click noise. And that's when the actors know that the camera is rolling and to start acting. So I'm gonna do a little bit of glue there in the corner, and I'm just gonna make this go up like that. So it's right there. It says action. Now starring, let's write the word dancers in here. We read a book about dancers. Now starring dancers. And I'll do an exclamation point. Okay. So now I'm going to take my 2 little pages in my booklet, and I'm going to staple them to make a little book. So then when you open it, it's like this. And there's another page right here. Now if you don't have a stapler, what you could do, I'll show you how to do it with glue. You could put a little bit of glue right here on the edge. Then you could glue that there. Glue these 2 pages together so that they're like a booklet. You're going to be really gentle with it because it will come apart if you pull it too hard. And then you could put a little bit of glue right here And you could glue this on top of it, like that. If you haven't grown up with a stapler, so here's how it is glued. If you haven't grown up with a stapler, you could just gather all of your papers so that they're nice and lined up. And then you take your stapler and you staple it at the top. Oops, I just ran out of staples. And staple it down there. And then you make a little book. Okay. All right, I hope you enjoyed your little craft today. You may also color the front, okay? Have fun.